The Wheel of Wonder?
This is the Whizzy Wheel of Wonder. Take some and pass them around. Anybody that's never done it before in the field.
This product over here. You want me to fill it up?
Sure.
Oh.
Get different, yes.
So how do we know if that hydrometer is calibrated?
The red line.
Oh.
If the red line reaches the highest point.
Yeah. So we've got a little red line that starts at top here, and it goes down, as you can see, to the first full. And the first full number is 760. It goes to 761. Okay, the full scale goes to 76.1 or 0.761. The full number, 0.760, is where that line goes to. Okay, so you can tell because that line goes all the way down to that first full mark that that's in calibration. Second thing we want to make sure is that this is mercury, standard mercury that you have like you in your house. So you don't want to, you just want to make sure that that mercury is all one piece. Okay, sometimes it has a tendency, if you store it horizontally, okay, sometimes depending on the temperature swing, mercury will actually separate, okay? So inspect this before you start using it to make sure that this is in calibration and make sure the mercury is all in one piece. If for some reason that the mercury is not all in one piece, put it in the freezer and cool it down, and what will happen is it'll condense itself down and usually come back to the point where you got one piece of mercury, okay?
And what is an uncalibrated one? Where would the red line line up?
It'll line up with,
or it'd go too far?
either way.
Okay.
All this is just a piece of paper that's in here. It's not really held on with anything. So that's how they, before they put this on it, they calibrate it and put that line up on there, and then they're ready to go. And it's also sometimes, like I was mentioned, sometimes there's, without the red line, there's a little etch mark in the glass. You got to actually find it, and it matches up with a line that goes this way. As long as that etch mark and the line are lined up, then it's good to go. Those are typically out of Germany, so depending on where you get your hydrometers from. Thank you.
Put the hydrometer in. Give it a spin.
Nice,
Not a good spin. Okay, it's a lousy spin.
Alright. Just
Do you know why we're putting a spin on it?
get the air off of it.
If there's any air bubbles, anything trapped that's picked up on it, so that it will release it so you get a correct, accurate reading.
Someone tries. Isn't the facility supposed to be testing it, not the driver?
It's his moment, man. He's in. He's already signed the release. He's got his SAG card. He's good.
I signed something?
Yeah. So you notice how he's getting right down level with the fuel to be able to see reading level right across the top of that fuel.
Now the fuel will actually come up on the hydrometer. It's not going to sit perfectly level. You'll actually, if you look down at it, you can actually see the fuel creeps up on it a little bit. So when you're doing your checking.
That's a phenomenon.
That's a meniscus.
That's the meniscus. 4. What is it? Everybody see 4? You don't see 4?
4 sounds good.
7.
What are we reading? Can anybody see what Brian's got his eyes right down there. What are we reading? Can you see it? You can't? Well, get the fuck on and see it.
I can't see it.
Watch the cord.
You're calling that 811?
So the numbers are going to go lower to higher. Okay?
How can I read if the number is on the other side?
Well,
Get the hell over on this side. No, just kidding.
There it comes.
There she's going. Oh, you missed it now. Damn it.
Gotta wait for it to come around.
Oops, sorry.
All right. Gotta get down.
There he goes. See, she's coming around for you to see.
There you go. Can you see it? Can you see? Oh, there it goes.
Crouching. It's not even crouching.
Temperature's changing.
Yeah. I'm
going
gonna say that's
It is
Eight-
hard, yeah.
eight, 10.5.
He says
It's
microns,
5.
we can see, yeah, that's like the minimum right there.
Yeah.
it's not quite 11. It's
I
10.5.
said that after I walked away.
Okay, so what is that number we just read?
Observed
Observe what?
density.
Okay, observe density. What else do I need?
Compare
I need a temperature. How am I going to get that?
Pull
Pull
it
it
out.
out and leave
Pull
it
it
out,
out.
but leave what he said. Leave the tip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are at
What,
Dave, where?
what's the? So what do we want to make sure we do when we're pulling that out of there?
15.5 degrees.
Make sure we keep the tip in the fuel.
Yeah.
Stays in the fuel. It is in the fuel.
Yeah.
Oh, he actually asked about left fuel.
It's in the fuel.
Was it 15 and a half?
That's pretty well close. All good. No, just kidding.
That would have been nice if it came out to 15.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's perfect, right?
It actually.
It would.
It actually is.
Our density was 8.114.
It is at
right?
15?
Yeah. So.
Let's change it. That's too
Because
easy.
if
It's at 15?
if the temperature's off, we'd be wrong. Because
All right, so our
because already
temperature,
bang on.
our temperature is 32. Yes, it was.
15 degrees Celsius.
32 C. Yeah, it's hot as ass. So what is that number? What's the 32 C? What is that number? That's the fuel temperature. But what is that reading that we just got?
And we were just below it.
Observed temperature. So I've got an observed temperature and I've got an observed density. What do I need to correct it?
It was up to 15 degrees.
Correct to 15 C. Huh?
Observed temperature?
11.
32.
32
32 F?
C.
Hey.
32C. What's the observed?
No.
Hey,
We're doing a test.
work with me over here. Work with me over here.
It was actually 15, but we had to change it because it was too easy.
826.
826. Where are you at?
That's with that at 32. At 32.
If it was boiling.
No,
There was one.
he just gave a random number
Oh,
to test
okay.
us. Yeah,
Okay,
don't.
so go ahead.
Because you didn't have to use it if it was at 15, right? Because it's already corrected.
But we're still going to do it to make
Are we?
sure. We're still going to check it on the chart. Go
Okay.
ahead, Gage, because maybe we're dyslexic and we got our numbers wrong. Maybe I'm getting old and my glasses that are in my pocket. I don't know. So we tested
I'll
it.
get. Everybody's got a little whizzy wheel. What do we get?
Random one?
Yeah.
826.
Sorry, I moved it.
Oh
I
hell.
got 826.
So what was my specific gravity on my paperwork?
Is it 5?
Was it?
Yep.
So are we good or bad? Are we within the plus or minus 0.003?
At 32 degrees.
At 32 degrees we were, yeah.
At 15, we're right on. We're good.
Cool. So what does that tell me? I visually approved it. The quickest way to evaluate if you've got any kind of cross-contamination of a dissimilar product based on that, we're good to go. So what does that tell me? Hello?
In fact, have jet fuel.
That we in fact have jet fuel that's on this truck and I want it in my tank.